Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. It is really beautiful outside today. We just got a fresh layer of snow yesterday and it looks absolutely gorgeous outside my windows, but it is cold, so I am so glad that I am inside today. And it's also a great day to share today's video with you, which is going to be sharing with you my top 10 thrifted finds from the past year of 2020. This was such a fun project for me. I went back and looked at all of my Thrift Store Thursdays from the past year and came up with my top 10 favorite things that I found. So I'm going to share those with you today. And I am not the only one that's doing this. We have a group of friends here on YouTube that is doing a similar video as well today. So I will link that playlist down below in the description box so you can go check out their channels and see their top 10 thrifted finds as well. So with that being said, let's just go right ahead and jump right into my top 10 finds from the past year. All right, so I did put these items in somewhat of a loose order, working my way up to my favorite item. All right, so let's start with number 10. Number 10 is actually a recent find that I found in the month of December, and it was such a timely find, and it was this little Christmas tree. I spent $6.99 on this. It does come with the stand, if you can remember, from my Thrift Store Thursday. I have been looking for these little lighted trees for years, and lo and behold, I went to the thrift store, Goodwill actually, and I found two of them. I found this one for $6.99, and then I found a slightly taller one for $5.99, but that one didn't have the base. So I was super excited to find these. And then I also did go to Walmart. I don't know if you noticed, but they have like reproduction ones this year at Walmart in a green color and then like a mint green. So I picked up the mint green one as well, which matches the white one that I bought from Walmart last year. So now I have 4 little trees and I am so excited about it. So that was a great find and one which I am so happy to have found. So number 9 on my list is my Scotty dog doorstop. It is cast iron and I just think he is the coolest thing. Look at him. He is just so adorable. I just love Scotty dogs. I think they're so fun, and I think that doorstops are really kind of cool. You don't see them very much anymore, but I think they're neat. So I was very excited to find this one. Now I couldn't remember how much this one was. I want to say it was under $10 or like $12. Even in my Thrift Store Thursday video when I originally shared this little guy, I didn't tell you guys the price, which was weird. So I can't remember how much he was, but I love him so much. Right now I have him sitting, I've been using him just like in the corner of my kitchen underneath one of my little step stools, and I think he looks cute. And I'll probably keep him there until summertime, where I'll probably put him out on the front porch. So I love him. I think he's so cool. All right, so that brings us to number 8, which is a radio. I actually had really good luck with radios this year. I believe I found 2 of them. This is the last, most recent purchase that I found. It was $14.99, and it looks like this. It's got the clock on one side, and then the radio on the other side, and I think it is so cool. I love this so much. It is by General Electric, and I think it is so neat. I love clock radios. I love old radios. I love old clocks. I love old clock radios. So this was a pretty cool find for myself. And then I did find another one also this year that's slightly smaller than this in a white as well. And that one right now is sitting on my bedside table. So it was a great year for clocks. I think this makes 3, maybe 4 clocks like this for me, which I think is super cool. All right, so then moving on to number 7 is a new to me collection that I started just this year, and that is vintage hand mirrors. I have a total of 3 of them that I found throughout the year, and one of my favorites is this one right here. It is absolutely gorgeous in these two-toned blue, navy, and gold, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I love the nice long handle on it, and I think it is so pretty. It does have a nice looking mirror on it still. It does have a little spot down here where you can see the backing of the mirror, but that's all right. So yeah, I'm loving this. I keep these on my little table in my bedroom where I get ready in the morning, and they are so handy didn't realize how handy these little mirrors can be. But since I've had a few just sitting there, I've been using them quite a bit. And I don't know what I did without them, to tell you the truth. So if you don't have a hand mirror, get yourself a hand mirror. It doesn't have to be vintage, but you will be surprised at how much you actually use it. I know I was. This one actually I picked up for $2.99, if you can believe that. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Alright, so number 6 on my list is a waffle iron, which I picked up for a whopping $3.99. I absolutely love finding vintage appliances, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. I love all the chrome. It's got the Bakelite handles, and it's got this cute little tulip design on the top, which I think is super cool. And I love just having this out on my counter as a little decorative object, kind of like I use with my mixer and my blender. And I just think it is so much fun to have these vintage appliances in my kitchen. So I love this so much, and I couldn't be more happy with the price that it was as well. Alright, so number 5 on my list is a sweet little teapot that actually has an adorable little pink flowers on it. Look at this little guy. Don't you just love it? I love the handle and the spout and the gorgeous pink flowers on it. I just think it is absolutely beautiful. It does have a little bit of gold accents along the rim and on the handle. And it did come without the lid, which is sad times. But I absolutely love this teapot. I think it is so absolutely beautiful. I am so drawn to pink roses on dishes. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. And silly enough, with my huge plate and like dishes obsession, this is the only like serving piece that has made it onto my list this year. But I think it is a great one. And even though it doesn't have a lid, I'm sure that I can use it in some fun ways. And I am so glad to have found this. I actually do have a platter which I found this year that is very, very similar, if not a match for this. It does not have any markings on the bottom, so I can't tell you who made it, but I think it is absolutely beautiful. So I do have one honorable mention that I want to throw in here, just to basically say thank you to everyone who has helped me on my task of collecting silverware with the Starburst pattern on it. Now, I personally have found 2 forks that have the Starburst pattern on it, and that is all I have found. But friends of mine, subscribers of mine have found it while they have been out and about, and they have been gracious enough to send it to me. And I love this collection so much. I almost have enough at this point to use it as my normal everyday silverware, which I am so thrilled about. And then I also have a couple serving dishes or serving pieces and a few, what was it that I found? Grapefruit spoons. But anyways, this is what I'm talking about. It is these beautiful silverware that have these little adorable starbursts on them. Now, when I first started collecting these, I didn't realize that there were so many different types. I saw one and I assumed it was they were all the same, and that was this one right here is the one that I found first. But then, as you can see, they have different shapes. Some of them have little curved edges with like this little swoosh thing with starburst on it, and then other ones have the swoosh and just like a little starburst at the end. Oh, it's not going to show up very well, like right there. So anyways, it's very interesting, all the different varieties of silverware these have. So those of you who have shared your gracious finds with me, I want to say thank you, because I love these so much. And if I had personally found them, I would have added them onto this list. But since I didn't personally find them, I didn't think I could add them truthfully onto this list for this year, but I absolutely love them. So I wanted to at least be able to include those on my list, sort of, for this year. Number 4 is a coffee pot, a vintage percolator, which I found at Goodwill for $10, and I am absolutely in love with it. It looks like this. It did come with the cord that attaches to the back. I have yet to use it, but I love having it sitting out on my counter. Look at those cute little legs. Oh my gosh. I just love it so much. It's got wood handles and on the side as well. It's got all the pieces and parts inside, and I just think it is super cool. So I love having this sitting out on my counter. I normally have it sitting over by my canisters with all of our coffee stuff in it, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. So this was a great find for me to add to my vintage collection of appliances, and I just absolutely love it. I think it is so fun. All right, so number 3 is also a new collection, which I started this summer, I think, back in like May, and it has grown so fast. It's so crazy. You might have already guessed it already, but it is oil lamps. This is the first one that I found. I believe this is the first one I found. I can't remember if this is the one I found first or if I found the red one that I used in my Christmas tour in my kitchen window. If you remember that oil lamp from that video, I can't remember if that's the first one I found or if this is the first one I found. I found them very, very close together, so I'm kind of confused as to which one I found first. But this one I paid $7 for at a flea market that I went to, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love it. This one, the top doesn't fit really well, so I don't really feel confident in using it, but I have a few others that seem very sturdy and trustworthy still. So I have changed the wicks out on those, and I've actually been using them in the evenings, and I think it is so much fun. So I am loving these oil lamps. It is something that I will probably continue to collect. At this point, I think I have like 8 of them, and it's just kind of crazy. I seem to find another one every couple, 2-3 weeks or so, which is awesome. So loving this particular one and my whole collection as well. All right, so the number 2 item on my list is a vintage suitcase. I paid $2.99 for it, and it is in the most adorable shade of red, and I have been looking for something like this for years. I have found a lot of suitcases, but never in this red color, so I was super duper thrilled about it. It looks like this. It's in pretty good condition on both sides. It is by American Tourist, and it is the Tiara, I believe it is called, and I just love it. I mean, look at that handle. It even has a little bit of red on the handle. That is so cool. The inside is very nice as well. It's got the white interior. This is so hard to share with you guys. But anyways, it's in great condition still. It does have a little bit of a musty smell on the inside, which I still need to deal with. I have promised, and I have not forgotten, I swear, to share with you how I get rid of the musty smelling suitcases. So I will do that. I will promise to try to get that up in January here. Things have been pretty crazy. So I absolutely love it. And I cannot wait to actually like go on a little trip and actually use it. So love that find so much, and it is another item I can check off my, wish list of things that I want to find. All right, so that brings us to number 1 on my list for this year, which I found for a whopping $1.99, and it is a piece of furniture, which I currently have in my bedroom. Let me throw a picture up here on the screen of what I am talking about. That cabinet, like I said, I purchased at Goodwill for $1.99, and I have since removed my old dresser from my room and put all of my clothes in that, and I am working on renovating it, the inside of it, adding a bar to hang clothes on, and I am absolutely loving it so much. And I will be, of course, sharing that makeover with you guys when I have it finished, which it's almost finished. I just need to finish up a few little things on the inside to personalize it a little bit and add some new hardware on it, and then it will be done and I can share it with you guys. So be looking for that here coming up in January. So, but I was absolutely thrilled to find that cabinet. I've been looking for something like that. Like I've always wanted to use, you know, an armoire or a cabinet like that for my clothes. And I never thought I would find one that I really liked. And I love the simplicity of this one. I love that it's in a black color because it makes a nice little accent color for my pretty much white room. So loving that, and I couldn't be more happier with it. So that is why it made #1 on my list this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I would love for you guys to let me know down in the comments what you think. And of course, don't forget about the playlist down in the description box, so you can click on that and go see what other people have picked for their top 10 finds for this past year as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again very soon in my next video. Bye now.